Welcome to another exciting episode of The Law of One. I am Robert, and I'm here to pump you up. Let's get ready to rumble. Wait a minute, it's not that kind of show. All right, let's get to it. Another beautiful conscious channeling from LL Research. Love you. I am Hatonn, and I greet you in the love and in the light of our infinite Creator. It is a great privilege to be with you, to share in your life experience at this time, and to be able to tread your path with you for this brief time as we, in speaking words through this instrument, attempt to do that which is beyond words. That is, to evoke a sense of mystery, of consciousness, so that we may aid you in your curiosity and encourage you in your seeking. Poor indeed is the man who has never asked a question, for riches do not lie in the answers, but in the questions themselves. Therefore, we ask you this evening to examine what questions you have concerned yourselves about during this diurnal period. We do not care what conclusions you may have drawn, but wish to focus only upon that which has been in the forefront of the mind this day. This day, are you rich or are you poor? Are your questions those of a petty and mundane nature, or have you instead asked this day for that which draws you outside of the world that you know? How rich you are if you have dressed yourself in seeking as if it were a festive garment and gone forth into your environment clad with the desire to know more, with a wonder as to how to serve better, and with a rejoicing question, how can I perceive such loveliness as this day has offered to me? We apologize for the pause. The instrument had become distracted by our message and had begun to analyze its own experience. This may make for a wiser instrument, but not for a longer contact. My friends, there is a great interest in your culture in what this instrument would call the bottom line, the final answer, the solution. Those who would be powerful within the illusion are those with a talent for creating situations within which their bottom line works. For you see, my friends, each of you has an inborn series of bottom lines. Each of you has ways of dealing with situations, typical situations, and normal habits of mind. Without meditation, what occurs is that time and again, the entity bounces around from situation to situation until it finds a situation where it fits, where its bottom line is the answer for the question implicit in the situation. This is unconscious and not to be scorned, for it is a way of learning. There is a quicker way of learning, and that is to focus upon the questions and not upon the answers. My friends, you know the answers. That which we say to you is so utterly simplistic and so repetitious that you can have no doubt that you know what our opinion of the bottom line is. The bottom line is love. But what is the question? What will you ask? What avenues will you seek? How much of the truth do you want to know within this fragile cage of your physical bodies? What great heart do you wish to realize? What great spirit do you wish to encompass? Will that fragile being that you are, full of earth and breath, be able to contain your deepest and highest hopes? How far can you reach? Meditation is a form of reaching within the vast infinity of your own being with the mute question, the question that has no words. And because it has no words and is not in any way articulated, it is the pure question, and you will receive the purest answer with it. For you listen in silence just as you ask in silence, and you shall be answered also in silence, but with a power that transcends our ability to express that which is creative, peaceful, and energetic. You here seek for nothing less than the key which shall open to you your universe, your creation, your creator. And in asking for the light, you ask that which transforms each of you into a source of that light. The principle is simple and difficult to grasp because of its simplicity. You are what you seek. Therefore, the choice of what you seek is all important. We ask that you remove yourself from the question of what subjects you have sought answers regarding during this day. Take a longer view, each of you, and ask yourself, with what attitude or point of view did I seek and ask regarding each subject, each situation, each relationship, each seeming difficulty or moment of joy? That which is within you has an intimate and ultimate power. So seek you well, for you shall be aware of what you now ask. You shall receive that which you seek. Be so very careful in your seeking, for we would not guide you upon a tour of many planes and dimensions, many masters and teachers and wise ones, many wanderers and circuses and shows full of spectacular fireworks. It goes without saying that there are techniques by which you can use your seeking in order to experience that which is novel, exciting, and seemingly significant. We wish to home you back to the one beacon that lies within yourself, that is a pure light and a pure love, that which lies behind all the displays of the journey upon which you have set your foot. We, in fact, offer a sort of surface service ourselves. Our speaking through instruments such as this one is novel. However, it is much less novel and far more open to doubt than our appearing among your peoples and speaking as if we were infallible. Therefore, since we wish to aid you and must needs use communication of some kind, We choose the least showy display, the least gaudy method of sharing a philosophy which is not an end in itself, but is only meant to point you to your own sense of discrimination, of determination, of faith, and hope. We share with you one thing, the original thought of the one creator. We share with you ways to put yourself more in line with the shadow of that great thought. We set your feet upon the path that leads from shadow into light. We can direct you no further than yourself. The meditative and gently analytical methods of touching that tangent which you have with the one original thought and with processing in a useful way your own experiences is our gift to you. It is an answer of sorts. What was your question? Never trust answers, for the only generalizations that work are those so simple and so controlled as to have little metaphysical use. Over and over you may say to yourself as if it were an answer that is infallible, I am learning a lesson of love. I am learning a lesson of love. This has value, but to the seeker there is far more value in saying, what am I perceiving? What am I learning? Where is love now? Right now, in this moment. You cannot tell yourself what you are learning. You must ask. And the answers may well be different than those you would create for yourself. Free yourself from the limitation of your own expectations and ask, with care, with sincerity, and with consistency. All else shall follow. We leave this instrument grateful that this instrument has been able to clear its mind, that we may use it. This is an ongoing process for each of you, and we recommend it. For each of you is a channel, a pipeline, if you will, and that which flows from you is that which has come through you. You share your consciousness with all the energies which you have developed. You develop your energies and attract the principles of those energies by the process of asking, of reaching, of hope, of beginning again each and every moment that you stumble. We thank you, my friends, for being yourselves. It is a great and honorable thing to be in company with you. It is now appropriate that we leave, for this instrument is fatigued. We leave you only in the sense that we shall refrain from speaking through an instrument. Ours is one of energy, the principle of which you have attracted by your asking. We are with you as comforters, as strengtheners, as comrades, as those who love each of you at any time that you may wish that companionship. We are those of Hatonn, and we leave you now in the love and in the light of the one great original thought that is the Creator, the creation and the created. Adonai, O creation, Adonai, O Creator, Adonai, questioneers. So you greet Adonai.